welcome to the shipping container. It's a 40-footer, 9-foot high. Just had her delivered last week. I'm back up this weekend to start working on it. So I put her on 2 railroad ties each, so it looks pretty good. So I got all my materials here, kind of pre-cut everything. Hopefully it'll speed up the process, but I'm hoping to insulate the floor today and maybe start the framing. So that's what she looks like inside. But yeah, should be a busy day. I really packed my truck full. Can't really fit anything else in there. So like I said, the goal today, I'm going to start insulating the floor. So let's get to work. All right, a quick update. Got the 2-inch high density foam going down first, and then some 1/2-inch OSB. And I forgot there's this metal part right here, so I'm kind of just gluing it to that and then putting 3.5-inch screws through the floor. So yeah, it's going good. Like I said before, I kind of pre-cut all this. I'm like 3 hours away from here, so I'm trying to save as much time as I can. So cut those at 92.5 and they slid right in, so that was really nice. So I'm gonna work on finishing the floor here. It's going good. All right, here we go. We got the floor all laid down. Took like an hour or so. It's looking good. Guess I haven't mentioned what I'm doing here. I'm gonna do 24 feet of living space, and then this back half is gonna be like a garage for my 4-wheelers and stuff, so I can just leave them up here. So yeah, it's looking good. Now, next thing I wanna work on is trying to figure out the framing. I wanna frame all this up. So I'm gonna think on it and then get back to you. But yeah, it's a hot one today, boys. Got my shirt off already and it's not even 10 o'clock, so let's get to it. All right, here we are the next day. It just got so hot yesterday. It was 90 outside. Who knows what it was in here. It just was too hot to work. I had to call it early. But I just standard framing across the back wall. And then, you know, the standard 2x4 framing at the top, which seems to work. Just use these to help me get it up. But yeah, it worked out good. I'm using kind of the sideways method to save me some space. Toenailed the top and the bottom down here and glued them in, so they seem pretty solid. But I know the measurements for, you know, the top joists and the side studs, so I'm gonna pre-cut them all at home and then just bring them up here. It'll save me a lot of time, which will be good. I think I'm gonna paint the floor. I heard there's like chemicals and stuff on here, so just to make myself feel better, I'll put a coat on, try to seal it up. But yeah, it's a good weekend. I'll catch you on the way back. All right, I made it back up north. Like I said, I pre-cut pretty much everything. Got my ceiling and my back wall. I got some studs cut. Got my front door right there. So then the plan today is hopefully get the rest of the ceiling in and get a few more studs in, and then I really want to start cutting a hole in this thing and see how it goes. So let's get to work. All right, here's the floor all painted, turned out nice. And then here is the back wall that I pre-made and just slapped in, and then the rest of the ceiling slapped in. Yeah, turned out my measurements were right. Got it all slid in pretty easily. So something that would have taken me probably all day, I was able to get done in like an hour, so that was awesome. So now to the main event of today, cutting out that window. So I'm gonna measure it up and then I'll start cutting. All right, here's my window frame. I'm just going with pressure treated 2x4s. So I just kind of made this stand right here of how high I want to have it sitting on there. And then I just kind of taped around just this, that'll be my cutting line. So I got it all taped out. I think that's where I'm gonna want it. I kind of made it so it's on an out dent, so hopefully the trim will then sit kind of flush out there. But I don't know, I've never done this, so I guess we shall see how it goes. And we have light. Oh man, that went good. You know, I thought it'd be a lot harder, but it was actually really easy. It took me no less than a half an hour to just use my angle grinder. I only use one blade, so I bought a whole lot, but guess I'm not gonna need all those. So now I guess we'll see if it actually, the frame fits in there. So, all right. All right, the frame just slid right in, so I didn't have to grind or do anything. There's a little space in the edges, but you know, that's awesome. I'm glad it went so smoothly. So I'm just gonna button this baby up. I think I'm gonna put that window tape on the 2x4 and pop it back in, and then just get it in place and slap that window in. Awesome. All right, so the window is in. I put, you know, a brace there and a brace on top. I'll probably do some more bracing later, but this thing is pretty much solidly in there. Everything works good. Just got to do some little more caulking around the sides, but I'll show you the outside quick. All right, here's the outside. I pre-cut and painted the trim at home, so I was just able to slap it in there, caulked everything, so kind of put it kind of flush. So I just threw some caulk on the sides, and then I'm gonna do a little drip edge on the top up there. So I got the corrugated steel. I'm just going to cut it out, cut out those ridges, and then put like a little drip edge on top just to keep it from getting water in the top. So yeah, it's turning out good. All right, yeah, here's the drip edge I was talking about. I just traced that corrugated steel, fits up there perfect, so there'll be a little overhang on top of the window. So I'm gonna paint it up and get her installed. All right, I got the window pretty much done. The main thing I want to do is get this door in. So there's the frame. I got a couple spacers to keep the size of the door. So same thing, gonna tape it up and then cut it out with my angle grinder. All right, I got my door. Oh, that breeze feels nice. It's definitely not as hot this weekend. It's like in the 70s, but still nice to get some air. So hopefully that door frame will slide right in there. Yeah, it took me maybe 45 minutes to do. Definitely a little longer than the window, but yeah, got some nice straight cuts. So hopefully it'll slide right in. All right, welcome to the front door. Yeah, it took a little bit, but yeah, I put some bracing in right there along the sides. Still gotta work on shimming it a little better, but yeah, it works pretty good. Glad I got it all working. So I'm gonna kind of just finish up doing the door and then clean up and then hit the road. Still want to put one more window in over here, so I'll define what size I'd like. But yeah, today's one of those days, everything just worked out. You know, it saved me so much time just doing all that stuff at home and bringing it up here, and kind of just slid right in. So great day. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. It's kind of rainy this morning, which is all right. I got to test this, look to see if my window and my door were leaking. So they weren't leaking, so that's good. Goal today is just to get this last window in there. Got it all mapped out, and I'm just gonna go start cutting. All right, it's a nice feeling. I got all my windows and doors cut out. So got the frame, I'm gonna throw that in there and throw the window in, and then get her watertight. All right, here's the finished product of this last window. Yeah, I got it watertight, all caulked up and secured. Yeah, I'm happy. I got all the 2 doors and the windows. That's pretty much all I'm doing for openings in here. I just got to finish doing the framing still. probably gonna work on that for the rest of the day, but I think I'll probably end it here. You know, it's been a good project, a few weekends I've spent out here, but I want to do, you know, electrical and the spray foaming. I'll probably do like a separate video on that, but yeah, I'm pleased. I'm happy with the way it's turning out so far. You know, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.